Coming back after the holiday, planes, trains, and automobiles will be the vehicles that they will take. We know about the issues with trains here in the Northeast. More details on that as we continue throughout the morning. Here's a live look, though, for plane traffic. LaGuardia, the cars were lined up this morning around 6 a.m. People dropping off, trying to make their way out of town, back to their destination. Much different now. We see the cars moving pretty nicely. The TSA screening nearly 3.1 million people. That was just yesterday, making it the busiest day in the agency's history. Today won't be as bad, but people still on the move as they return home after the holiday. Right now, again, everything appears to be moving pretty smoothly at the local spots. Kennedy's fine, LaGuardia, as you see there, is fine, and Newark all reporting no delays, or at least minimal delays, as we head into the Monday.
Well, we're hoping that you're home in the warmth of your very cozy home, because we are feeling the cold today. I mean, really cold. Some parts of New York State looking like a winter wonderland. Like these images. Wow, Danny. Did you guys all see this? The Buffalo Bills fans getting out there, shoveling the snow, and also enjoying it. Like, that's a tailgate if I've ever.
They call the fans Bills Mafia.
I've never been that happy in the snow. Never. Never once.
Tailgating.
They got the tailgate going on, and more than a little snow, as we know, right? We're talking about 2 feet of snow that fell before the game yesterday. The Bills were happy to play in the snow. Josh Allen had a great night, by the way.
He did.
Running in for a touchdown. The Bills won big over their opponent last night. But, you know, you see that, Danny, obviously Western New York gets slammed a lot with this lake effect snow.
Yeah.
But what's interesting to me is that they embrace it. I mean, what else are you going to do?
I would say they're built different, as the saying goes.
Exactly.
Because they really do. I want you to take a look at this. All that snow is still stacking up. This is a live look at Westfield, New York right now. It's right along the lake, so it's one of the spots that did get so much of that lake effect snow. ABC's Trevor Ault, also along the lake in Watertown, New York. He has a look at these monster snow totals.
We've been watching the town dig out from this snow this morning. Look at this piled up from the snowplows in downtown Watertown. Just to our east, they had 58 inches of snow, particularly lake effect snow, which was coming off multiple Great Lakes, fueled by the fact that those lakes are the warmest they have been on record.
Over the weekend, millions of Americans hammered by lake effect snow. Snow alerts issued in 7 different states, with 3 to almost 5 feet of snow blanketing towns in New York and Pennsylvania. In Watertown, New York, off Lake Ontario, more than 3 feet of snow fell, with drivers stranded along I-81.
We're in the midst of one of those lake effect snow bands right now here in Watertown. There is already several feet of snow here, and you can see why it piles up so quickly because of how thick these snowflakes are.
Plows working to keep road conditions safe. The Buffalo Bills Stadium packed with snow.
Still chipping away, though.
Fans digging out their seats and plows working to clear the field before kickoff. In Pennsylvania, Governor Josh Shapiro signing a disaster emergency proclamation as parts of Erie County were slammed by more than 2 feet of snow. Roads and vehicles left buried.
Stay home, stay home, stay home.
The National Guard assisting with evacuations and rescues for trapped drivers, also providing transportation for essential healthcare workers.
My doors will not open.
Erie resident Kim Stoller is snowed in there and says conditions are posing major challenges.
They did bring a plow down the road, but the plow actually got stuck at the end of the road.
And with all this snow on the ground, the temperatures this morning are very cold, about 10 degrees right now, which means this snow is going to stick around for some time, but we might be in for another blast of lake effect snow later this week.
I am flabbergasted by the lake effect snow and just what that ends up meaning for snow totals.
Yeah, and it's really interesting how it's fairly isolated areas that get these incredible snow totals where 10 miles north, you know, they didn't see much of anything. We're starting to see the direction in which the wind is shifting.